the strategies, for example, building audiences, retargeting, the content, the platforms. It's a lot.
You still have time for one more?
Shoot it. Let's go.
Yeah. So this is for you and for me, for example. So why would a pharmaceutical company, which you already said that they have a lot of money, why would they hire an agency instead of having their own digital marketing team?
Because it's a very highly skilled subject, Doru. You take it for granted, I take it for granted. But it's very difficult to learn that skill. And you have been accumulating knowledge for a solid 2.5 years right now. And you have a lot of knowledge on this world. You understand it really well. You know what the opportunities are. You know how to scale, how to cut the losers, opportunities like, for example, setting up dynamic creative ads. You know how to find audiences. You know about lookalikes. You know about all these things that these guys on a pharmacy or on an organization, they don't have that skill. And the other thing to keep in mind is that when somebody comes into an agency like yours or like mine, you have your entire attention built inside the digital marketing world. So you have to, you're very skilled in that area and you don't do anything else. A pharmacy and a business, they have a bunch of other things that they need to be responsible for. They need to be responsible for their product development, for their inventory, for their finances, for their staffing, human resources. They need to be responsible for locations and real estate and so on. So they have a lot of things that they're responsible for. A lot of people I have seen, because I have been going through this agency building process for years now, they have tried to bring marketing in-house, but they fail because they don't have the systems in place to just be a marketing department. And if you put one person or two people on that particular marketing world, generally these people don't know what they're doing, especially if they're not what they call single-hatted, meaning that they only do marketing. And if they dabble on it, Doru, if they dabble in for half an hour a day, you know that they're probably going to fail. So it is a unique ability and people struggle with it and they need more products and services. They need to sell more and they don't know how to handle that problem. Marketing right now is essential. Why? Because companies are not getting the same traffic into their stores that they used to. So you got to bring them in. So you need next level strategies. It's like, you could compare it to any industry, Doru. Like if you have a doctor like yourself, you guys are experts in a field. A nurse can now do your job. No matter how much she wants to, she might understand the basics, but she cannot perform a surgery. She cannot perform a process, a procedure. Well, there's an expertise to that field that a doctor has developed over the years. Any expert in a field has focused on that particular expertise. And because of that, they are that much more valuable. So people like you and me, we're valuable. I mean, if you, Dr. Berg, I can tell you, which is the example that I've been talking about for many, many years now. He's been with me for a long time. He pays us a lot of money. And I'm talking about a lot of money, all right? We're going to be getting to 6 digits at some point. I'm talking about 6 digits. I don't want to give specifics, but a year, it's a lot, all right? This guy pays us a lot because the way that, I don't know how you have your agency structured, but I'll give you a hint. In our case, we charge traditionally 10 to 15%, depending on the business, when it comes to the advertising spend. So if a company spends $250,000 a month, we're going to bill them anywhere from $25,000 to $37,000 just in the advertising spend. So people like Dr. Berg, they pay us every single month and they don't question it. Never. Why? Even though it's a lot of money. Because we're really, really knowledgeable in what we do. And because we deliver quality and we do products that are valuable and our service is superb. We are actually top of our industry. And because of that, if he cuts the cord and he lets go of his marketing team, building that process in-house, he doesn't want to deal with that. It's a big process. What I've done in this marketing agency, I take for granted sometimes, but it's quite special. The systems, the funnels, the flows, the integrations, the headings, the templates, the education of my staff, the training, the onboarding processes, the strategies, for example, building audiences, retargeting, the content, the platforms. It's a lot, and because it's a lot, there's a lot of companies that rather just delegate that because they understand it is an acquired skill. It is intellectual property, and people pay for intellectual properties. People pay a doctor a lot because he's supposed to know more than the rest. He has a certificate on the wall, and because he has a certificate, he's entitled to a bigger paycheck than most people out there. That's what it is. It's knowledge. It's intellectual property. And that determines why somebody should pay you instead of just bringing it in-house. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally, yes.